Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we'll continue working towards getting our accumulators up and running. We are only missing two items at this point, the high capacity battery and the heavy coil. The heavy coil is quite easy to do. We have all the things we need, so it's pretty much just hooking that up to a cell and crafting them. I'm gonna do one in one cell since we'll need it for our science anyway. So I think it'll be very good to get it up and running there. At least I think it's used for science. Right there, utility science. So we'll of course need to get that in its own cell. The other part we need is, if we look at it right here, the what's called high capacity battery. And that's the thing we'll work towards here in the beginning. We'll need copper plates, lead plates, steel tubes, and sulfuric acid. If we just look at it up here, these four, if you look at this is only used for three things. So in theory, we should just craft this at the same area we're making solder. I can't remember where we've set that up. I think we did it. Oh well, I'll figure that out wherever I set it up. I'm quite sure it had its own cell. Well, this is kind of embarrassing that I can't remember that. I might have done it. No, we'll figure it out, or else we'll just do it in another cell. So before we start the episode, I want to give you a little question or problem that I'm struggling with, and hopefully you can solve it. So right now, when we are requesting items for our smelter over here, I'm only requesting 15,000, and the reason for this is that when I was requesting 20,000 at a time, these would get stuck in the unloading position. So it put in the 16,000, and then whatever I couldn't put in, it would leave hanging in the inserters and start to mix it up in the next train if that wasn't an 10 output train. So one solution I've found to solve this is just request less than what we can have in a train, but I kind of want a different solution than that. So hopefully you can come up with some good designs for that, because it is annoying me a tiny bit since because it makes the base not completely modular. So yeah, I'm looking to you guys to see if you can find a solution. But on today's episode, we will start to go towards, what's it called? Let's check one thing. Towards what's it called? The accumulator. Trying to cross the tracks without getting killed. Ooh. I definitely need to make sure that doesn't happen to me again. To be honest, I'm just gonna find that solver area. Why is it so hard for me to find? Oh yeah, there we are. I was like, where did I make it? Because then we can just make the plates in the same area. I think that is a good solution. So let's just mark this with solder. And how much have we stored up? A bit too much. We should probably limit the inputs of these. And then we can get the plates into the same one. So let's take a train over there and add some plates to the network. I think that will be a very good solution. So let's see here. Just go here for now. Just gonna increase this to 200 so we don't request more. Oh, it should be the same problem. Just keep it at 100. There we are. So let's see if we can't set up what I'm looking to do right here. So we have the lead flowing in and we have the tin flowing in. So if we just right over here, set it up to make plates. And how many plates do we even need? They are used for, oh, quite a few things, and for the tube. Tube is not that's important, but we could just flesh it out right here, making all the lead items we can. Let's see what else is used for. Yeah, so let's make lead plates and lead tubes. I think that'll be a good solution, doing both next to each other. Or we could copy this setup right here, right, this setup. Just leaving a bit of room here in the middle to output the plates down the line. Pretty much like we're doing right here. Just change this to tubes instead. So let's steal this blueprint. I think that is a good thing to do. Always recycle. Remember to recycle things, kids. And put this right in the middle. Like that. And then we can hook in 2 rows from over here, and maybe just one of them. Let's try with one for now and see if that can supply enough. Or we could do it just to be sure. And you can jump out, and you can jump out here. So now we have 2 belts flowing with lead. We kind of want these 2 to go into these. So you'll make the plates. Of course, it has to be lead plates. Right here, and you will do the tubes. The same over here, and then some plates. So that'll make sure that we can get this into a system. Might just do it and output somewhere else, since I think that will be the best solution. So you can go up right there, and you can go all the way over to here. There we are. That should be, oops, the lead flowing in. And then we can make the lead plates, and we can make the other parts. So let's see here, just to get all of this up and running. We can always expand it to a full cell when needed. Train out. There we are. And in theory, it is pretty much this setup here we need. So what if we just steal this part? We're cycling quite a bit today. Look at that, then hooking all of this up. Probably only need 2. But we could hook up the rest if needed. But here we are, hooking it up to the green wire in here. Can we do it like that? That shows what's in the chest. Perfect. Then we'll just need to get these running up. We can do these at the bottom, the plates, and then tubes somewhere else. We should probably go all the way up and not use the bottom 2, just to give us a bit more room to make this in. There we are. You go all the way up and hook up into this one. And then we'll do a little jump, like always. So if we do that, just expand this up until it fits. Here and here. That should be an entire row of these being made. We could actually expand it down one more if we wanted to. Yeah, I think that will be fine. And that's going to produce quite a lot for us. Then we can remove that. Hook up. Oh, it's already in here. And I forgot the power poles over here. Let's just help out with that. There we are. They are flowing, producing plates and sorry about that, tubes. So let's see here, tube. 15,000 for now, and the same with the plates. Let's see, plates, there we are. So now we have lead and we have or lead tubes and lead plates flowing into these at 15,000 for it to before it stops. That's exactly what we want. So now this should work. Let's just mark this with just 2 plates. I think we can figure out the tubes are here anyway afterwards. So that was one part of this. That was for the battery, the lead plates. And now we just need to make a cell where we make all of this. Of course, we need the sulfuric acid first. And if you look here, sulfuric acid is made with water and sulfur is made with petroleum and water. So we can get a cell where we are importing petroleum already. I think we are doing it, let's see, we have somewhere we're doing it, I know that. But I can't remember where we put it. We should probably start to mark our areas a small amount. Oh yeah, it was right here, where we're producing these. We could steal some from this one. And I think that might be a decent thing to do, just doing it down here or taking in an entire new one up here. Because we do need 1, 2 to produce the sulfuric acid. So let's just check this. So this is needed for only for sulfur. Yeah, only needed for sulfur. What else needed for concrete? So yeah, we definitely need to add that to our system. Yeah, I think that will be necessary. Or we can craft this at our mall. One of the two. What are you used for? Not really that much, so we can actually just make that at the mall. So sulfur needs to be imported into our mall to get the rubber. And then we can make it there. But first things first, let's do it up here. And we'll just tap into this little supply right here. So water in. I think that is what we're gonna need. Let's just check this is working. It is. Take our little train. And let's go on a little field trip over to right here. Come on, robots. Oh, they're so close. Oh, they're gonna chase me forever now. As one of you said, I think all the way back in episode 1 to 5 or something like that, I am the devil to the robots because I am not making life easy for them. And to some degree, or to some point, I do agree. But that is something to look at later. Do you want to do it over here so we can clear out all of this iron? I think that might be a good solution. So we just need the water in, maybe over here. And then we need water and sulfur. So we pretty much just do most of these in one production. So let's see here. Where is our... Just go you. Let's remove this part here in the middle. And can we remove this up here as well? And get some minus on it? How would this look if we just made a quick check? Will still all be covered by roboports? I think it will be. At least the construction robots, and that is the most important part. So let's see here. Water in, petroleum in, sulfur up. So yeah. Water. Fluids in, should be set to water already. And then we'll take a few chemical plants. Just doing this to get some delivered up here. But we should just make... Let's see. This one, 2 inputs, 1 output, that's sulfur, into one of these. at the same speed, so we should probably just get it to what's called, put it directly into to these, and all the excess can just go out. So in design, something like this, just with some fluid pipes as well. So we might need a few long-handed inserters to make this possible. Let's just activate this one, should be set to water. Let's pick up a few of these. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Will 3 be enough? We might need 4. Let's try this and check. Because we want to make sulfur first. We definitely want that on a belt for all the excess. And we could do it with the belt not belt weaving, but belt something. So we'll need water in here. We'll need double out here. And that means we'll have to have one space in between. So we'll do that. We'll do the water as well. And over here we can do like that. And then we just need to do 2 things. If we do long-handed, we can't reach from here. We can do it right here. So what if we do double output? One that grabs to this one and one that grabs to the belt. Or we could do this. Here. And like that we can keep these going up if there's an excess, but if there's not, this will just grab it until we have produced enough sulfuric acid. So isn't that just kind of getting 2 birds with 1 stone? And then we'll have this hooked up on the other side, just a long pipe. And this will be output into, we'll need one, oh we have water in down here, so this one is actually not that needed, we can just steal the water. So I have to get it to empty it out first, so I don't get water stuck in the system. And that is what we'll do. So we'll just grab the water from here and then have an output over here instead. And then we can take the other part up here. Yeah, I think that'll be a wise decision. That's a good thing about being modular. We can always upgrade this on the fly. So please remove you. Might have been a bit too much removing train things, but there we are. Just placing one down to make sure we do it correctly every time. So we want to train out here instead. Yes. And then we want to turn this way. We can do it in the middle because that's easier to expand out than, since we kind of know we'll have the same amount on each side. So let's just do it a bit in. We can always expand behind ourselves if needed. And that means that this one, you'll just flow down this way. You will connect up to a balancer over here. If I can find one, there we are. And go directly into that one. And then you can just go in however you want right here. So just like that. That is this one solved, and to be honest, these stops on are quite nice to have. I can't reach, but we can just do it's like this and say green, green, green. And I'll stop you at 15,000 sulfur for now, so we don't just overflow by an insane amount. So as long as this is less than 15,000, this will go, and that is good enough for me. Oh yeah, we should do 2 outputs, to be honest. Because if we take this one and flip it, just like that, then we'll have double the inputs. And I don't know how fast these are flowing, because they might just go on the same one. Let's try this for now and see if that will work. We'll probably have to move this around a bit later on, but for now I think it's fine. So let's say some power, and power. I think this is gonna power it all. It is. And then we'll just need to expand this down and drag these out somewhere. Should just move you to that part instead. There and there. That is somewhat symmetrical, and the reason for doing this is that if I can take out pipe, I can't. So it didn't really matter at all. We'll just take it out somewhere else, maybe just from the back here and go up and into our train stop. So petroleum hooked up from over here. I think that will be fine. A bit of sharing have never killed anyone. At least I hope not. So let's say here, here, and you can't reach any further. Let's just do that. So that is the petroleum flowing in. Of course, we need to remember to hook them up both sides. Petroleum, petroleum. And then we just take the water. Can do it the exact same place. So here we go. Water and water. There, 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 and there. Am I out of chemical plants? Seriously? I thought we were making those. Or did I completely forget to set it up as well? Seems I did. So, oh yeah, we need water in the middle ones as well. So, there, and here, here, and water, water. That activates these. Oh, that's a dangerous color. Let's just plant these 2 down for now. So now this is working. We are producing sulfur for our network. We are also producing sulfuric acid. And sulfuric acid will be needed for our batteries. So that means we have all the things we need for crafting all of these and getting our accumulators. Let's just set up an output for sulfuric acid. Fluid out. Right here. And we can drag it along this area here. And let's see if we just do it. Yeah, let's do it right here. I don't think there's any issues with that. Other than it just barely doesn't fit. Oh, we can actually figure that out. And then we'll just hook you up this way. And hook you up right here. Sulfuric acids. And why are you missing power? Did something change in my blueprints? Oh, this is not just not getting any power. That's strange. There we are. please hook up the rest of these. That would be very, very kind of you. So, sulfuric acid. We are producing it. That is perfect. So that means this is probably going to grab all of these until that is filled up. But we have things flowing. Water coming in, that going out. How much do we have of this? Could set a 15k barrier on this one as well. I am liking that idea. So please do that. And say if that is less than 15,000, you'll keep outputting. And it shouldn't be. So that is going to back up. That's going to save us a ton of petroleum. And to be honest, that's a better solution than limiting the chests. I think it's better to just do a little circuitry like that. So I'm quite pleased with that. Oh, and that has a nice yellow glow. Doesn't look poisonous at all. So, quick train right, please. Back to the mall and set up our chemical plants that for some reason we've forgotten. And while we travel, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. Like I told you last episode, YouTube does love engagement. It is one of the key parameters. As you can hear, my girlfriend's been out of town for a few weeks now, so I've been doing a ton of research. So, but yeah, she's in the US right now, but we'll be back in a week. And I'm looking very much forward to that. So, yeah. But enough rambling about my real life, unless you want to hear more of it. Let's set up the chemical plants. There they are. Oh yeah, we're missing concrete. Whoops. That's all we miss. So what about concrete? Water, rods, gravel. That is easy. So let's just set that up as the last thing this episode. And let's just remember to have some being requested to here so it works. And look how many things we have. Let's see, concrete. Just give me 2,000 as well. And we need to do it somewhere we have some water. And have room for some inputs. In theory, these could actually just make concrete. But I'd rather do it in another cell. A concrete cell. Because I think concrete is used for quite a bit. Chemical plants. Oh, it's used for science as well. So yeah, that most definitely needs to be its own cell. So let's just do a quick setup of concrete. We could do it right here and empty out this one. So what if we just do this? Please place down the rubber ports for now. Let's do a bit of input. There we are. And we'll need... I don't want to mix up the inputs, so we'll just need... What is 3 inputs to make concrete? Gravel, rod, and water. And to be honest, we could do this in the same cell where we're gonna make landfill. I think that could work. No, I don't want the robots to deliver it. I just want you to do it. So let's go down to... I think it was right here we're gonna set it up. So I think that'll be the last thing we do this episode, is just set up a bit of concrete. Oh yeah, I went down one too far. Yeah, we can just walk up top again. Let's just get rid of some of the stone that's in our way. Thank you, little robots. And let's just set it up right here at the bottom. 1, 2, 3 inputs and water. So yeah, it might be a bit wasteful doing it with this many stations, but from experience, I don't really want to mix up things. So let's see here. Fluid in, it will be water. Over here we'll have items in. Train in 1, 2. And concrete is made in assemblers. Easy enough. Let's just see how it looks, the recipe. So water with 2 inputs, and it needs... We could just do this on one belt, doing a mixed belt of rods and gravel. Because the output is 10, so yeah. I think one belt is enough to make sure that or doing a mixed belt is the best solution. So what if we do this and have water here, and then we'll do that. We'll move it out 1 to the right here and then do a long-handed in. I think that will be the best solution. Or do water. Yeah, let's do this instead. Out here. Need a pipe in the middle anyway, so like that, and then do long-handed in. Oh, I can't do that either. Oh yeah, I can, sorry. Never mind. And to be honest, it doesn't need the underground then. We can just do that. That will grab a mixed belt from over here. And then we can copy paste this one down to right next to it. And we can have a power pole right there. Then we would like to get a little output one here in the middle. Let's probably just do one of the entire map at some point. And have concrete output in here. And I think if I do it on both sides, I will have to do a red belt in here at some point. And we'll probably have to do blue inserters. Or fast inserters even, that's what I'm trying to say. Let's see here, let's just request some to my person. I don't think I have any set up down here yet. So out, 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 out. And of course the power is not nearby. And let's make it look good. There we are. Power. And then fast, 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 fast. So how would this work? Just going down, outputting into a chest down here. Of course, we'll have to move it up a bit, but it's fine right here for now. So what we want to do is just test that this works. So this one, just give us gravel. And of course, I'll do it decorative gravel. Or you can use this as a walking speed. I have never noticed that before. But let's see, we want 15,000 instead, because then we don't run into the issue of things getting stuck and unloading in case they go for a place where I also produce sand. That is why I'm doing this. And then this one up here will just be the iron rods, and 15 might be a bit overkill. But well, let's just say with that, so we have the same each place. 15,000 iron rods. Then we'll do a little split. That's not the best way to do it. We'll just do a split like this first. Just balance you out. This way, and the same up here. You can just go down. And sorry, this episode is a bit longer than normal, but I kind of want to get this done, since it's not that a hard thing to do. So I kind of want to get it to work. Oh, and ran into that issue again. There we are. There we are. And then we can actually fit in 4 mixed belts if that is what we wanted. This is getting a bit close to what we want, but should be fine just doing this. To here. Oh, this is such a bad solution. Ugh. Look at that, guys. That is just horrible. And then we'll do a split. Or do 1 each for the mix. We'll do that instead. Wow, that was horrible. So in theory, this one will just go down this way. And what if we do that? The rest can jump out this way. So I have 1 of each. We'll have a mix belt right here. We'll have 1 coming here to mix here. And then over here we can do the same part. Taking belt number 2. Like that. That'll be our gravel and iron rods. We'll need a bit of water. Yeah, that is gonna be quite bad. If we want to make it modular, we can do it like this. Jump to jump, because then we can have that right there and do the same over here. Wow, this is that is an interesting setup. As soon as iron rods are here, we can see it in action. Give it a bit of power. There's iron rods. There we are. We just need, that is going fine. We'll need some water from up top. And let's just do it. Let's see here. Copy you to right there. We'll just leave this for now, and then we'll just have these 2 running in here. Wow, this is yeah, I don't know what this is, but the beautiful is not a word I would use. Activate the water, please, so you'll flow. This should, in theory, work, but I don't know if I'll call it beautiful. This is quite horrible. And while we wait for that to come here, let's just hook up 1 more part of this. What? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Might be completely overkill. But oh well, that is fine. Sometimes that is not enough room for what I want to do. Oh, I messed this up quite badly, haven't I? We can just move it over 1. No one will notice. Let's just give ourselves a bit of room. There we are. That is a way to solve that little issue I just made for myself. So you will jump from here, in, take 1 down. And then you'll go over here and do the same. Wow, I can't imagine I've made something this grotesque. But once in a while, you should just do something because it makes you happy. That is my philosophy. So what if we just do this now then? Right here should be enough. We'll just connect up the water in a second. There we go, and we just need to do that. Right there. To here, and then the last one. Then we just need the water. Water has been delivered. Oh, we just need to hook it up right here. So there we go. That is concrete. And the very, very last thing this episode. For some reason this just keeps dragging on with me having things to do. That is hooking up the concrete to right here. In a nice balancer. So everything will look good. And I'll kind of want to do the same as I've done the other places, doing a little limiter on how much we will throw in. Just need the rest to get delivered. Where's the little robots? There they are. Please deliver this to my person. Let's see here. Come on. To be honest, I could just connect them up. It shouldn't matter that much. Then do here, 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 here. You'll only go if concrete is less than, should we say 30,000? Because concrete we will need when we're gonna concrete the entire world. And there we are. That is concrete. And how high is it they stack? I think it's 100. But guys, I have to stop this episode now. It's been way too long. But hopefully, oh wow, that's also way over dimension. We'll need red belts for this. Anyway, next episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the episode. And as always, I've been Dgray, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.